The 3rd of August, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Okay, good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here at Shiva Samnashi. Here in Shalom Care of Zoom. This is our second share in the morning. We're learning Mishna Berura. Hilchos Tisha B'Av, Siman Taf, going Aleph toward the end. And all right, let's see where we can begin. I believe let's start Yud Zayin, Sif Yud Zayin. Yeah. So as it's she would like to
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yud Zayin in the Mechaber.
Yud Zayin in the Mechaber.
Yud Zayin. Okay. Told the Zahir Milome Shehechiyonu Bein B'Tzorim Al Pri O Al Malbush. It is good to be careful about saying Shechianu during the 3 weeks, whether it's on fruit or it's on clothing. Al Pidyon Haben Omer Velo Yachmitz Mitzvah. But if you do it for a Pidyon Haben, you should say Shechianu when you're not doing anything to hurt the mitzvah.
And don't think about putting off the mitzvah till after the 3 weeks because you can't say Shechianu. No, do the Pidyon Haben and you'll make the Shechianu.
Okay. Told the Zahir Melomer Shechianu, it's good to be careful from saying Shechianu. Alpha Gavda few Aval Mavar Shechianu, even though an Aval would say Shechianu if necessary. Mikol Makom Yakim Elu, in all cases these days, Kivin Jezman Huzman Peronios, because it's a time of suffering.
Like calamities.
Right, calamities, okay. Ein Badai Lomer Shechianu. It's not appropriate to say Shechianu Lazman Hazeh in these times. The Agra Be'ero, Holek al Zeh, and the Gra in his commentary argues on this because of whom you say this is an extra chumrah that's not really necessary. B'chein Taz, the Fakfek B'zeh, and similarly the Taz argues on this. Yalkein b'Shabbos ein lahachmir b'zeh. And therefore, on Shabbos you don't have to be machmir out this.
Right, you don't have to be machmir, and you could say Shechianu on Shabbos.
Right. The lav hakiv, not for this. Harbe achronim maskimen lahakel b'Shabbos. There are many achronim who are makel about saying this on Shabbos.
Right. In any event, Shabbos is okay.
Okay.
To say Shechianu.
Okay. I'll preval malbush on the fruit on clothing. Umimela lo yochal pri v'lo yilbush habeged. You shouldn't eat the fruit and you shouldn't wear the clothing.
Right. So if you're not going to say Shechianu, don't eat the fruit or don't wear the beged. Meaning, you should wait for the fruit or the beged after the 3 weeks.
Okay. The Achronim and the Achronim write to Isha Muberis Muteris Echol Pri below Shechianu, and the Achronim write that a woman who is pregnant is permitted to eat fruit without saying Shechianu. The Shema Tisava V'Yigrom Nezek Law the Lavlad, because not eating the fruit might cause damage to either her or to the child.
Right. If a pregnant woman has she sees a nice bowl of cherries, fresh ripe cherries, and she's not going to be able to eat it, it will cause the damage to her or the vadas.
The chen chola gam came mutter, and similarly for a chola, someone who's sick, it's mutter to eat the fruit. Shaperos poskin lo tavas lo chel devarim tovim, because the eating of the fruit opens up the desire to eat other good food. And when there's somebody who is sick, we would not accept this chumrah upon us.
Right.
Below Yachmitz and Mitzvah, this is the pigeon of Ben during the 3 weeks. Or a bracha, or it doesn't ruin the bracha either. Kim Chegi is one because the time has come. Yafagav de Kisharoa Pri Chadash Eno Mivarach Shechianu Machmitz Habracha. Since somebody sees a new fruit and doesn't say Shechianu, he's ruining the bracha. We call Machon Kibin Shenagu Lahamtin Ad Shasachila. Since we are knowing to wait until the time of eating to say the bracha anyhow, lo mikre machmitz mitzvah. This is not called spoiling the mitzvah.
Right.
So you matzah achas. We haven't read that yet.
Right. That's in the Ramah.
Okay, Ramah. Over pre shalo yimatze achar Tisha B'av. And for a fruit that you're not going to find after Tisha B'av, most of the bracha la'achlo bein mitzvah, then it's mutter to make the bracha and eat it during the 3 weeks. So yimtsu yimtsa.
What is this word hamitzarim?
In between.
Yeah, it literally means like these 3 weeks are called the Bein HaMitzarim, between the straits, literally between the narrow ways. Meaning we need between Yud Zayin of Tammuz and Tisha B'av, the time when the city was breached, Yerushalayim was breached by the enemies, and the final destruction of the base of Mikdash. These 3 weeks are called the Bein HaMitzarim.
Thank you.
Okay. So you might say achar Tisha B'av. You're not going to find food after Tisha B'av. Umari shel yachal lishmo hapri al Shabbos, and it's clear that you cannot watch the fruit until Shabbos. Today she is kalko because it might become spoiled. Gon good gadanos katanos. I have no idea what those are.
I think those are awesome. I thought they might be cherries, but they're not. I don't think they're cherries.
No, do the vitamin cherries.
Yeah, God knows.
Anyhow, there's some fruit that spoils quickly in any event. Now it's the case. If that's not the case, then you would just wait and hold it on weekdays and you wait until Shabbos to eat it, and then you could say the Shechianu without a problem.
Right.
So whatever it is, it's something that spoils quickly.
Correct. Okay. Let's see. Back to bring it to Yud Ches.
Yud Ches. Certainly Zahir Miyud Zayin Tammuz Tisha B'av Shol Leich Yechidi Me'arba Shos Ad Tesha Shos, and you should be careful. You need to be careful from the Yud Zayin Tammuz until Tisha B'av to not walk alone from the hours of 4 till 9.
Right.
These are halachic hours. So that's like I don't know, like 10 in the morning till 3 or 4 in the afternoon or something.
Correct. Right.
Okay. V'lo yaku hatalmidim b'yamim haim, and a rebbe should not hit his students during these days.
You should not do what to students?
Should not hit them.
Hit them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
You should walk alone in the daytime?
Yeah. During the daytime. The arbitros is from 4 till 9. Hainu misof arba ad sof tisha. It's the end of the 4th hour to the end of the 9th hour. Gain yizoru b'yamim elu shalo leilech bein chamotzel. And similarly, in these days, you should be careful not to walk from the sun until to the shade. Doesn't kind of give a reason for it.
Right.
You shouldn't hit the students. Mefarish b'medrash dafilu b'ritzutza, and explained in the medrash even with a strap. Yesh lezahi, you have to be careful of this. Ubekavanas ha'ari kasav, and I guess in the name of the Ari they wrote she yistabel b'yamim achatz chatzei hayom V'yivke kamo hatzi shah. You should mourn on these days after midday. You should cry for a half an hour.
Right. Okay, so just in some general things about this last halacha is, if I'm not mistaken, about walking around by yourself. The posting, if I'm not mistaken, most are lenient in terms of being in the city. If a person in the city in a civilized area, he should not have to be careful about walking by himself. From going from the sun to the shade, it could be even in the civilized area. In the city, he should still be careful if possible.
What is the makar for that?
An Elio Rabba. 1 second.
Because I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people are really careful about it, but we can. Elio Rabba brings it down. 1 second. Most of these, the common denominator in all these halakhas is that during these 3 weeks, the midas hadin is very strong.
Right.
So a person shouldn't do anything to place himself in any dangerous situations.
I wonder if it may have to do with snakes, because I ran into a snake once by going from the sun into the shade, because it was somewhat early in the morning, and what happens is that the snake is cold-blooded, so they want to warm themselves up, so they go
Right.
out on the road because it's warmer, but they don't go directly in the sun, and I'm not sure why. They'll be in the shade, and you can't see them.
Interesting. Interesting. Could be. Well, might be a reason, perhaps. 1 second. Okay.
That was in a wilderness environment. That was when I was backpacking.
Right.
I wouldn't think that'd be a danger in the city.
Right.
Yeah, when I was in New Mexico, there's a large rattlesnake in the bushes by the trails. So I guess they protect themselves from the sun under the bushes.
Exactly. That's what happened to me. It was a rattlesnake.
Oh, same thing.
It was in the foliage.
Yep. This
Well,
was
if you guys been working together, there wouldn't have been a problem.
right.
It's your own fault. You should have been working together.
Let's see. Robert. Robert is a reason. Okay, it's not specifically explained. I didn't see clearly a specific reason for this. 1 second. Let's see here. second. Uh, um, one second here. Hold on. Right, like I said, they speak about going from the shade, from the shade to the from sun to the shade. That's dafka, specifically, as I mentioned, outside of civilization. Outside, it's only in the wilderness. The people going, there's not, you don't have to be worried about that. Now, right. There's a Gemara in Psachim that says that during this time, there's a certain Shin Daled that is active during this time, and these are the hours which it's most prevalent. So so that's why it's advisable not to go out, because usually these creatures don't come into civilized areas. That's number one, and number two. So when a person's going to be putting himself outside of civilized areas, so he's losing the protection of the masses that surrounds him. That he's much more protected when he's in a civilized area. So right. So therefore, it's advisable not in not during this time to go out there, because there's more activity of these creatures during this time of year at that time of day and in those places. So it's basically a spiritual and a physical danger that's involved. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now, I'm not sure. Let's see. Tuf Kuf Nun base is usually a normal Erev Tisha B'Av, so I don't think we're going to do that now, because that's not relevant to us this year. Never again. But if you look in Tuf Kuf Nun base Sif Yud, right? Sif Yud, that's where it refers to our Erev Tisha B'Av this year. You see it there? If you'd tough to doing base, if you'd
Mhm.
all right, tell you what, it's time. We'll pick that up tomorrow, okay?
Okay, very good.
Very good. We'll pick up on base tomorrow. Okay.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Lou. Thank
Okay,
you.
be
Elliot.
well.